Okay, Latrice is getting a major side eye from me. Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole giving you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. And this is my review on the Belle Collective, Season 3, Episode 2, Falling Off a Cliff. Perfect title. Perfect, perfect title. So we start off where we left off last episode with Latrice at the M bar, and Cliff is just standing over her like she needs a chaperone. He has a drink in his hand and he is just staring at her while she tries to enjoy a night out with her friends. And so her female friend is like, girl, what is going on here? Like, what's going on? And then Josh comes in and he's like, what in the hell? Like, can you breathe? Can you do anything? And Latrice is like, shh, y'all be quiet. Y'all be quiet. You know how Zaddy is. I think Zaddy can hear you. So you know how he is. Be quiet, y'all. We don't want him to hear. We don't want to hear. I don't want no problems with Zaddy. Okay, so at that point, he ain't going nowhere. So they decide to actually walk away from him. I don't know how far she got without him, but at least the actual production shows her walking away with her friends. Latrice, I feel bad, but then I don't feel bad, and I'll explain later because one thing about it is Latrice definitely has so much energy for all of these women, every last one of them, but no energy for Cliff. And, you know, I am hoping that we are just seeing some very powerful editing. And I am not hoping that something is going on in that household. But based on how Josh is also reacting, child, I don't know. But y'all put y'all comments below and let me know what you think. So then we see Gucci and her daughters, one her biological daughter and then her stepdaughter, Star, they come over. Of course, we know that her daughter had her beautiful little girl, and her daughter is so beautiful. And then Star is pregnant. And Jay, which I think they call him JJ too, but Jay is upset because Star, one of his daughters, did not tell her father that she was married and pregnant. He had to find out on social media. And he was annoyed by that. And I don't blame him. Like, what father wants to find out that his baby girl is married and pregnant? Like, through social media. Like he doesn't want to know that way. Like, first of all, he wants to talk to your husband first or your future husband first, get permission, and I totally got him when it came to that. So I don't know what was up with that. But Jay kind of implies that he thinks his ex has something to do with it. And that's why it wasn't any respect towards him as far as asking Star's hand in marriage and all of that stuff. So next scene, everyone is at Jackson State University homecoming. And for those who don't know, Jackson State University is a HBCU, a historical Black college university. And all HBCU homecomings are like this: tailgating, food, the band. It's just the overall party for like the whole entire week. So with that, Tambra claims that she invited everyone, like all the girls, but so Gucci is the only one who shows up. But we get clips of the other girls saying Tambra didn't invite us. So it's like Tambra's word against theirs. And I believe the other girls. Sorry, Tambra, but you come off like you're just not authentic at all. So Jay goes to Cliff's house and gives him some deer jerky. And one thing about the deep South, like the deep South, they will eat a little bit of everything: deer, rabbit, squirrel. Like, thank you, but no thank you. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Low key, I do want to try that pig ear sandwich. I think one of the girls had a pig ear sandwich the last season, and I looked it up, and apparently this place that actually makes these pig ear sandwiches, they got 5 stars. So I low key will go to Jackson just to eat a pig ear sandwich. I like my pork or poke. I like it. I love it. Okay. I do my cardio. I drink my water. So I'm fine. But I'm going to eat my poke. And I want to try it. So I'll wait though until the water crisis is over with. Which, by the way, does anyone know if the water crisis is over with in Jackson? Because I know there has been issues and I don't think they've been fixed yet. But let me know if you know. So with that, Jay talks to Cliff about how Latrice did so Gucci dirty about the real estate situation. And Cliff says so Gucci didn't bring a building that, Latrice needed or wanted. And so the other realtor did. So Latrice went with that girl, and business is business. And yes, business is business. However, just as much as I respect transparency and honesty in friendship, I also expect the same in business. And what do I mean by that? Typically, people work with one realtor and that's it, whether it's commercial or it's for a house. If you're going to literally deal with 2 realtors, or if you deal with one realtor and they don't provide what you need, be transparent and tell them. Give them the opportunity to either look for something else for you. And then if they don't, let them know, look, I don't think this is working out. I'm moving on to another realtor who seems to be able to give me better options as far as what I'm looking for. But again, Latrice does kind of move like a snake. I think Marie is right on this. She doesn't know how to communicate. She just, truly shuts down and feels like she could just do whatever without transparency at all. And then when people, talk to her about it, she wants to say that they're hating on her. She doesn't understand why they're mad at her. It's almost coming off like Latrice is the problem. I'm sorry. It does seem that way from what I've seen so far. So the producers asked Cliff, why didn't he have a conversation with the guys about his bar conversation with Latrice? And he said it was a private combo and it wasn't their business. Sir, you're on a reality TV show. Everything is their business. Anytime you see those cameras, I don't give a damn if you even take off the mic. Trust me, they got a mic close by where they're still going to be able to pick up on what you're saying. So miss me with that. You don't want them to be in your personal conversations, then I suggest you wait to have those personal conversations when you know the cameras are not around. So with that, they talk about Letitia's and Glenn's marriage yet again. I'm kind of over this conversation, but um, I'm trying to figure out though, did Jay say, because I'm sorry, these guys are country. Like I can pretty much pick up on what the girls say, but the guys, I can't pick up on what they're saying. And even with the caption, they're so country, the caption gets the words wrong sometimes. I'm looking at the caption like, I know they didn't just say that. That didn't even make no damn sense. So I think Jay said that his ex slept with Cliff while he was with his ex still. Did I hear that correctly? Which it would make sense because he does say earlier on in the episode that he feels like his ex-wife or ex-girl is still in love with him because, when a good thing leaves you, of course, you're gonna miss out on it, especially when that person treated you good. So it almost comes off as if maybe that was the case, that she cheated and so he left her. That's what I thought he said, but y'all let me know if that's what you heard as well. So Latrice meets with Josh and she says she feels she should tell Josh everything that Cliff said about Josh because while she doesn't agree with what her husband said, she feels Josh should know. Latrice, you are being messy as hell. And to me, if it comes off that you trust your friend more than you trust your husband, what the hell are you doing with Ike? That was mean, wasn't it? Okay, Cliff, whatever. So yeah, but what are you doing with him then if that's the case? So she makes it seem like she's so conflicted because she's in the middle But based on how I see you're getting down, you are putting yourself in the middle. You're not setting boundaries on either side. And to me, it seems like you're the one who's stirring the pot. And I have definitely had people that I knew, especially, of course, females that I knew, who used to pillow talk with their husband or their significant other and then talk mess to their friend about, some serious stuff that really they friend shouldn't know. And then it's almost like it pins the friend and the significant other to, against each other because they both know intimate stuff that neither one of them should really know. To me, that's Latrice. Like, if you feel like you got to vent to Josh all the time about your marriage and you can't talk to your husband, that is a problem. And Josh actually says in that scene that he's going to have to take a step back. And I'm glad he is, because it really isn't his business. But at the same time, if she is coming to him about very intimate stuff that's making him feel uncomfortable for his friend, I can see why he feels he has to say things sometimes, thinking that he has to protect his friend. Because something is going on in that household, period. Josh doesn't feel comfortable, and you can tell that it's almost like Latrice be pleading with him to a certain extent not to say certain things, probably on camera. But yes, something's not right, but I definitely agree with Josh. He just needs to take a step back because he's the one who's going to get burned in the end. Like, he really is. And as much as Latrice says Cliff doesn't have any control, especially he doesn't control the finances, bullshit. He got a lot of control over you based off of what we see. So I could see him putting that ultimatum down like it's either me or Josh. Straight like that. Like, I could see him doing it. So Gucci has a workout day and she stirs the pot about Tambra and her friend Quasi possibly being more than just a manager and client situation. And I'm sorry, I don't see it. Like, I didn't even see the chemistry. Like, it does seem like they're just like genuine friends and business partners, but whatever. So at the workouts, the girls come, some come late, but they do have a good workout. And then some of the girls talk to Tambra, and Marie was going to talk to Tambra, but she sees that Latrice comes up, so she decides to walk away because she is completely over Latrice. And so Tambra is talking to Letitia and Latrice, and we see a clip of Tambra saying she invited the girls, but then in her confessional, Tambra says, "Well, I told So Gucci, so I thought she would tell the girls." Really? That's not an invite from you. And especially in this day and age, you don't even have to pick up the phone. You could just send a group invite to all of them. Like, I don't know. Just Tamara, Latrice, like, I don't know. I'm like, what is going on with this passive aggressive stuff? I don't do passive aggressive people. Like, I do not respect them. I don't rock with them. And they're both giving me passive aggressive vibes. So Letitia talks to her, but then at the end of the conversation, she makes a comment like she don't want to be the dark-skinned girl that looks aggressive and walks away. And it made me wonder, like, did one of them heifers say anything about dark-skinned women and being aggressive? Like, I hope none of them said something like that because I was like, Letitia, where is that coming from? Did you hear that and you wanted to say that out loud so people were aware that you're aware of what they said? I hope they talk about this in the finale, or not the finale, but in the reunion or at the reunion, because we need to know. Because, like, if the colorism nonsense is really going on, people need to get called out on their shit. Like, real talk. This is 2023. So when Letitia said that, I was like, oh no, we need to know. Did someone make a little crazy ass comment? Because we need to cancel their asses ASAP. So here we are at the baby shower, and messy ass Latrice, she says she's really good friends with Jay's ex-husband, Selena, ex-wife. You guys have to forgive me. I'm tired. I'm really not trying to throw shade, at least on that part. I'm not. So Latrice says that she's really good friends with Jay's ex-wife, Selena. And Latrice throws unnecessary shade towards Soguchi, saying that Jay is still in love with Selena. And, but Latrice says, well, my husband is so in love with me. So maybe, so Gucci, you need to focus on Jay. And I'm thinking, like, first of all, here we go with your delusional bullshit. Because, honey, if you think that's being in love, think again. And the problem is, I think Latrice knows it's not love, and she knows it's not in love because she said earlier in the episode that her father was aggressive towards her mother, and she feels like that's why she connects with certain type of men because of that. You know you need therapy. You know that you are picking men based off of your past and not in a good way. So you are very aware of your situation, but yet you want to throw up in our faces that people are mad because your husband is in love with you. Baby, that ain't love. That's not love. Like, get the hell up out of here. And furthermore, I don't think so. Gucci is intimidated by Jay's ex. Her issue was, and she said earlier in the episode that the ex is going around trying to stir the pot between So Gucci and Jay's daughters. And she's trying to continue that healthy relationship with them. And she feels that Selena is causing friction between them. And that's her issue. I don't think she's intimidated by Selena at all. And I don't think that she sees her as a threat at all. Both of them are beautiful women. Like, they're both beautiful. So Latrice is being messy. And honestly, if anything is true about Selena, based off of what Suguchi said too, that's why her and Latrice, Selena and Latrice get along. Birds of a feather. So with that, Latrice says, we need to go talk, honey. Let's go outside because I'm sensing some shade. And so literally they go outside and then the episode goes off. And then we see in the next episode that Soguchi talks about the whole real estate deal situation. And Latrice is like, I don't have to explain anything to you. I'm a grown ass woman. Interesting. You a grown ass woman when it comes to those women, but you're not a grown ass woman when it comes to Cliff, huh? Child, what did y'all think about this episode? What are your thoughts? I just get bad vibes from Latrice, and not even on some, because if she is in trouble in that way, of course, she's gonna have to find a way to get out, I guess, on her own or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Do you guys get those vibes? Because something's not right there. Something is not right. And Josh even knows it too. At first, I thought it was a storyline, but I'm like, would you really go this far implying those type of things for a storyline? I don't know, but something in my spirit is telling me something is not right. But at the same time, her just attitude towards the other women, I think her energy needs to go towards healing herself and really seeing if she wants to be in this relationship versus always being passive aggressive with the girls. This story sounds really familiar, huh? Maybe someone from, Love After Lockup. I'm just saying. But anywho, what do you guys think about this episode? Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Doodles.